Day 27 of No Nut November, bro. Shout out to you if you made it this far. Shout out to everybody holding on to your energy, bro. Let's go, bro. We are turning the fuck up. 3 days until 30 fucking days. That's that checkpoint. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So we are 3 days away. You feel me? So, shout out to anybody who has made it this far. Shout out to anybody who has like a high streak. Shout out to anybody who's on day 1, day 2, and you are on a self-improvement path. Let's get it. But yeah, this is story time. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna basically talk to you guys like how I was able to get out of a drought in my 20s, bro. And a lot of guys, they be going through droughts where it's just like you feel like life is at a standstill. You feel me? Whether it's just not even getting pussy or whatever, it's just like, opportunities, jobs, friends. At some point in time, a man has to go through a point in time where he like, it just seems like it's just him. Like, it's just you, yourself, and I. You, yourself, and I. You, yourself, and yeah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But like, so in my mid-20s, bro, essentially, there was a chick that I was dating. Super fine, fine as fuck, model. I think she was like she was from like England, but her daddy was Dominican Republic, so she was like, she had that England mixture thing going on. Bad as fuck. Now, mind you, when you first hit your 20s, society is telling you like, oh, well, you have to have a car, a house, a job, and good paying and a good paying job, or good money coming in. If you don't have that by the age of 21, 22, 23, you're a fucking failure, bro. So I go into my 20s like not knowing shit, barely. You feel me? I think I went into I took a few semesters at a college and shit, and at first, dog, it's cool. When you transition from high school to college, that it's a strange window, bro, because from high school, while you're at high school, you had the females that you was dealing with, the types of females that whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you was, I wasn't even really getting pussy like that. I got like a lot of female attraction. I didn't actually fuck a lot of bitches growing up, but I had a lot of female attraction. I had a lot of, just attention towards me and shit, because I know how to finesse my energy. So once I left high school, it wasn't just about finessing your energy and the looks and you glowing and shit like that. Once I left high school, literally, you need a job, you need a car, you need money, and you need a spot. Period. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it wasn't a huge difference between college and high school, to be totally honest. But it's like, boom, you're a grown ass man now. Now it's time for you to have your shit together. And like, quite honestly speaking, bro, like, with inflation and everything going on, like, it's hard for anybody in their early 20s to have like they shit together, to have everything. And now if you have everything, shout out to you, bro. You feel me? But so I quickly realized that my looks and my charm can only get me so far once I got into college, the few semesters that I was in college. And I still got some pussy, but it got to a point where like shit just kind of just stopped all of a sudden. Like, it abruptly stopped. Like, I went from talking to like 4 or 5 females at the same time, ended up having sex with this one chick that used to be my homeboy's ex-girlfriend, and I didn't even know. And the thing about it, it wasn't that I fucked my homeboy's ex-girlfriend or whatever. It's just that me and him became friends in college, but I was already fucking with her before I put 2 and 2 together. Like, I didn't even know they was together. So I had my fun in college, and then that shit just abruptly ended. It just stopped. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then boom, I ended up, I took a break from college and shit like that. Basically never went back type shit, because I only went there because my parents told me to go there and to stay busy, essentially. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do in my life. And this is why it's very important, bruh, to really understand, especially if you're young, understand the time that you have on your hands, bruh, because that shit is going to come and go. Before you know it, you're going to be in your fucking 30s. So I had to work. And, you know, living in South Florida, you know, not everybody that lives down there, bro, they're not really rich. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of motherfuckers down there are broke as fuck. So living in South Florida, me barely, you know, I think I ended up getting some random job. Not, you know, so I don't have no degree, you feel me? I'm just working a regular job. I'm driving one of my people's cars who let me hold it or whatever. And as I'm, you know, working this regular job and shit and trying to figure out what my life is gonna be like, I mean, bro, it just got hard. Like, I would go and hang out with a couple of my boys and shit, and we'll experience female attraction. And then, you know, when it came down to making the clothes, like, oh damn man, you cute, da da da, XYZ. Oh, shit, where we gonna go at? What spot you gonna take me to? That shit always used to kill me, because I'm like, damn. First of all, I ain't got no motherfucking car. So anything, any bitch, any female if it happens, it's literally off the strength of just who I was around. You feel me? Because, yeah, that's just how it was. So it went from going out randomly with a couple of my guys and shit and, you know, hollering at some females and shit. And it was cool. Again, everybody lives in Florida. Everybody in South Florida, you know, they try to live that Miami life and shit. But it's like financially, they ain't really have it. I know I ain't have it. And I realized, I'm like, damn, I'm 20. I think I'm like 25, 26, living with my parents. I didn't have no college degree, no nothing. Didn't have no car. I'm just like, damn, bro, I really need to really get my life together. Now, this is where it really became a drought. It became a drought when I started struggling OD with watching a lot of porn. When you have time on your hands, idle time, you know, mid-20s and shit like that, bro. The cell phones was improving and shit, so I'm just like, god damn, like porn on the phone and shit, like damn, this shit kind of lit. And I became super frustrated, bro. I became super fucking frustrated. And that's how the drought began. It really, yeah, financially, first of all, if you have your finances together, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. But like, my drought was like, I still wanted to live that Miami lifestyle, but I didn't have the funds, I didn't have the tools to live that way. So while society is telling me, oh, like, you know, in South Florida, this is how you have to live and shit like that, at the same time, I'm like, bro, I don't have shit. Like, I don't know how the fuck. You feel me? So how the fuck, essentially, did I get out of my drought? And again, I went like months. I think I went like a couple of years. No. If I did anything low vibration or anything sexual outside of watching porn, maybe I would go 6 to 8 months without doing anything between like a 4 or 5 year span. So imagine every single year I'm probably getting lucky once every 8 months of something happening, and that's just me getting lucky. But I ended up burning myself out. I ended up becoming super depressed, super dependent. I was super dependent on porn, marijuana, and, you know, going on websites where it's just like, hopefully I could find a bitch that, you know, at the time I ain't really like to pay, but bitches was like, you know what it is, pay to play, shit like that. You feel me? I was actually considering paying to play, considering that shit, and it was crazy, bro. It was a mental. That's probably one of the most toughest times of my life mentally, because I was in the middle of like wanting to change my life and do better, but at the same time living in South Florida and just, you know, seeing shit over and over again. It's like, nah, this is the way of life. This is how I'm supposed to be living. I'm supposed to be fucking with like 10, 5, 6 different bitches and shit. So honestly, one day I was minding my business, and maybe I'll talk about this. I'll tell this story a different day. Minding my business, I get a call, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Now, I know this shit was like some spiritual shit. I ended up getting another phone call like later on that day, and then pretty much I found out that, like, you know, I had an opportunity to moved to Central Florida. And now, mind you, all of my from like 25 to 28, going on to 29, my drought lasted, and it was crazy. Like, I was just mentally going through it, bro. Just mentally going through it. Like, I'm trying to find a sense of identity, or like, man, I'm trying to like fit in with the world. I didn't even have no real friends, and all of my friends that I considered to be my friends, they didn't even live in my state anymore. So that's why it was just so difficult. When you don't have nobody in your corner and you're by yourself, you become idle. This is a thing that you don't want to do. You don't ever want to put yourself in a situation where you become idle for multiple days in a fucking row, for until it becomes like a way of life. You see what I'm saying? So I ended up saying, like, fuck it, bro. The only way I could change my life is if I get up and go. Like, I had to go to a different city. And I feel like if you're going through something similar like this, consider that, because you will grow. You'll learn new, you'll have new experiences, and you'll learn a new way of life, bro. Like, when you just leave your hometown, for real. So, boom, I moved to Central Florida, and then all of a sudden, bro, like, my drought just disappeared. But that's when I started practicing semen retention and shit. When I started practicing semen retention, once I said, you know what, I'm not even going to be watching porn, I'm not even going to be doing this or doing that, or thinking about, like, damn, which bitch should I, this, that, and third, like, damn, do I still got it? I was like, let me actively just vibe and chill. Hold on to my seed and see what happens. Or at least let me just try. And, y'all know the rest, as far as, like, what happened with you know, me first moving to Central Florida and shit. One chick, she just couldn't handle herself, and she really could not handle herself, like, for real. Like, when you go into like a situation not looking for something, but at the same time you're still attracting it inadvertently, like, that's just what's going to happen on semen retention. Like, I didn't try semen retention. I first learned about it, like, throughout my, like, later 20s, but it was hard for me to practice it. Like, my nigga, I couldn't go a day, period. Like, I'm just like, oh shit, this is semen retention, okay, I'm gonna go a day. And then, no, I couldn't even last a day. Like, this shit's crazy. So there's levels. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit, bro. And the best way, I would say, essentially, to get out of your drought, if you are in a drought, is to, one, change your mindset. Because literally, when I started practicing semen retention, it was like, literally, I have to change my mindset. I have to change I have to change how I'm viewing myself. Like, we have to understand that, like, we as humans, or as guys, it's in our nature to be sexually active. It's in our nature to have multiple, like, partners, and, you know what I'm saying? It's in our nature, but it's in our lower nature. I see a lot of guys my age who get into situations, and it's just like, they're not really happy. You know, they you know, fucked around and fucked with a bitch that had great pussy, and they thought that's what it is. And then, you know, on the latter side of that, it's just like, man, they baby moms is a fucking headache. So I say all that to say this: you could be doing so, you could be vibing, minding your business or whatever, but, like, let's say, you know, you do like a low vibrational action. That low vibrational action can accumulate. It may not affect you today, it may not affect you tomorrow, but at some point in time, like, your subconscious mind is remembering everything. At some point in time, bro, you'll get to a point where, like, you will kind of get so frustrated that, like, somebody may end up doing something destructive. You feel me? And not give a fuck about anything. So this is why we have to be very, very careful, very, very aware of, like, our mindset first. And whether it's sexually or non-sexually, because, again, you're going to go through a drought where is friends that you had in your life, or family members that you had in your life, they're just going to disappear. And it's not that they want to leave or anything like that. It's not that they want to, you know, not fuck with you. It's just, that's life, bro. Like, life is about waves, ups and downs, like, for real. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. The real reason why I even made this video is because I feel like, and I'm gonna keep it 100, I feel like I'm about to go through a drought. Now, I know I just said I was on monk mode and everything, but as of late, bro, I've been, I've been, um, I've been missing my, I've been missing my chick, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. And not to say I have a chick, but I was intimate with somebody in Central Florida for the most part, and I miss all of that shit, bro. But at the same time, it's like if I wanna find a new female type shit to fuck with, that's a lot of work. That It's a lot of work, bro. It's like I gotta like get comfortable with your ass again, and you gotta show me that you deserve this. You know what I'm saying? This touch that I give off, and my energy, bro. It's like when I have sex with a female, it's not just me having sex, dog. Like it's the energy, the energy and everything behind it. You feel me? And I'm not open to try to look for a female, but at the same time, I'm in this strange point in my life where I'm transitioning over to like this new job opportunity that I have, and for the most part, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. But I'm at that stage where it's just like you still have to grind it out. Like it's gonna be plenty of nights coming up, bro. That's why I'm like really proud of myself, especially now. But it's gonna be plenty of nights where you like, again, if you was probably used to like a chick that you used to mess with, or you was used to a certain amount of females that you was messing with or whatever, and then all of a sudden everything just disappears and shit. Because I'm in my 30s now, and it's like, damn, I feel like it's my 20s all over again, but this time everything is a little bit more upgraded. Everything is a little bit more, so since everything is upgraded, I have nothing to worry about. You feel me? But at the same time, we all get lonely, bro. We all get lonely at some point in time, bro. I'm telling you, if you a nigga that used to get bitches all the time, and now experiencing not being able to just have the easy access that you had before, it's just totally different. But it's just a moment in time. And I'm getting my money up, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I am about to do some shit, bro, in December that like I never actively retained my energy, went on fasting, meditated, no alcohol, no drugs, no music, no social media, no TV. I mean, bro, everything that I just said just now, bro, I'm about to do all at the same fucking time. Because if I feel lonely, or if I feel like I'm about to go through a drought, it's my mental. My mental's fucked up. Like, I'm not focused. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I'm not perfect. And this is why I like to use myself as an example. But yeah, when you feel yourself feeling that way, like, be prepared. You might have to do some crazy fasting. You may have to cut off any websites that whatever is triggering. Whatever social media platforms. If you gotta take a step back, like I'm telling you, if you feel like you're going through a drought, and this could be from not having a female, not having the right type of friends, not having, the right type of opportunity, I would say control, like grab your energy by the horns. And I would say you would have to replenish yourself. And the best way to replenish yourself is to, kind of fast from a lot of these things that is like penetrating your mind, like that's making you feel like you're in a drought. Because really, we're never really in a drought, but it's just really a mental thing. You see what I'm saying? We have to understand sometimes droughts are really like God's way of protecting you. God's way of saying like, yo, you could be here, you could be doing this, you could be doing that. Yeah, you struggling with this, but yo, your ass could be over here locked up, or over here in this situation with this chick. You feel me? Life could be way worse. So, for the most part, like, keep your head up. Again, it's normal for guys to go through moments of time where it's just like that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, that mental has to be on point. We have to actively start fasting. We have to actively just really go, because I'm telling you, I'm going to a different dimension, a different realm, I should say. with what I'm about to do next month. This shit about to be crazy. And hopefully we'll just see what happens, man. Until then, I'm not really open to try to find a female, but my body right now, the natural guy within me is saying like, bro, nigga, what the fuck is we doing, man? Like, shit, we said we was cool with still having a female attraction and fucking with these bitches and not busting, but now you saying like we're not around women at all? Yeah, man, that shit crazy, bro. Now, granted, there are women around and shit, but like, again, I have to control my energy. Because once I break that seal, bruh, shit crazy. But yeah, man, if you made it to this part of the video, bro, shout out to you, bro. Like, yeah, this is probably like the most vulnerable I've been in a while, you know, just talking about my situation, talking about my spiritual journey. And yo, it gets tough for real. Like, you know, being on a high streak, everything, sometimes it just gets boring, bro. It's like, it's not like I'm saying I'm finna, you know, actively fuck up, but I understand why people fuck up. You feel me? It's like it's like playing in the NBA. You know, once you win like 20 games in a row, okay, yeah. 25 games in a row, okay, yeah. Another 67 games in a row, it's like, damn, bro. But you had never seen an NBA team win every last one of their games. Even the 72-10 Bulls had 10 losses. You feel me? And that's like the greatest, arguably that's the greatest team of all time. Like, fuck with the Warriors just talk about 73-9. Like, yeah, that was a great regular season record, but y'all did not win the championship. And that's the thing about it. It's like, you can have a high streak, very high streak, and be like the Warriors, be like, yeah, man, undefeated, this, that, and third. And then one day, something happens. Something out the blue happens. You feel me? It's just like, bro, you could be on this, you could be so high up that, like, bro, like, it don't matter who you are, man, because life will humble the fuck out of you. For real. Like, I don't care who you are. So, you know, for the most part, let's not be like the Warriors. Let's be like the 72-10 Bulls that actually win the championship. Winning the championship is conquering some of our, you know, our biggest flaws that we have. Overcoming our flaws. You see what I'm saying? Overcoming our lower nature. Our lower nature is not going anywhere, but we have to learn how to overcome it. Go within, have that mental power. And I'm telling you, fasting and cutting back on shit, bro, will instantly change your life. Instantly. I promise you. But without saying too much, man, I'm about to vibe out. Yeah, again, bro, like, I'm not feeling my best self, but, you know, I'm just gonna continue to keep, you know, motivating myself and just do what I gotta do. As at times it just seems like it's just me doing this shit. You feel me? It's just literally me, my phone, talking to y'all, whatever. And then it's like nobody gives a fuck about me after. You feel me? But it is what it is, dog. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Shout out to everybody on these streets. Keep doing what you gotta do. Keep staying on the self-improvement path. It's been your boy Moody Starr. Make sure you like, share, comment. I'm gonna drop a bag on the Cash App. I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video. Peace.